Meme coins are absolutely exploding, with multiple coins launching every single week that put in anywhere from 10 to 100x, sometimes even 1000x plus returns. Like if you put $100 into a new coin, it went up 100x, that'd be a $10,000 profit. Or if you put in $1,000, that'd be $100,000. And if that same coin went up 1000x, that would be a whopping $1 million. That's insane. Well, how is this possible? Because for every coin that puts in these insane multiples, there's dozens, hundreds, even thousands that underperform this, and some even go to zero. Well, one way is to actually use the blockchain to find people who have a proven record for finding early crypto projects that are successful and copying their trades. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to do just that. I'm going to explain everything you need to know in this video today as a blockchain developer myself who works this technology on a daily basis, who's gotten into multiple meme coin projects early. So if you're new around here, hey, I'm Gregory, and on this channel, I turn you into a blockchain master. So if that's something that you're interested in, then smash that like button down below and subscribe. And while there's definitely some good opportunity to make fast money in the meme coin space, the absolute best way to make it long-term in this space or to get capital to invest is to increase your income by becoming a blockchain developer. And I can show you how to do that step-by-step from start to finish over at dappuniversity.com/bootcamp. All right, so let's get into this. But first, the obligatory disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying in this video is to be construed as financial advice, not telling you to buy or sell, hold any cryptocurrency based on this information. And as always, meme coins are insanely risky. You could lose all your money doing this. But with that being said, let's jump in. So first, let's talk about some challenges with meme coins. There's new coins launching daily. There's thousands of meme coins floating around. Many will go to zero or have lackluster performance. And the trick really is finding the ones that are absolutely going to blow up. So how can this be done? Well, let's first look at the wrong way. So the wrong way is using a website like Deck Screener and looking at all the new coins launching every single minute and then just spraying and praying and picking the ones that you think are going to be successful and just really hoping that one of those goes to the moon. Now, this can be a decent strategy if you've placed multiple bets and you have a proven track record for picking coins and vetting projects. And the only way to know this for sure is if you've actually done it before. And if you have, you've probably lost some money along the way, but you're paying back from the winners. So what can you do instead? Well, what if you could find other traders on the blockchain that have a proven track record of getting in successful projects early? Well, that's the beauty of blockchain technology because see, all meme coins virtually launch on the blockchain itself, whether that's on, something like pump.fun or on Radium or another DEX on a different blockchain. They're typically not launching on centralized exchanges like Coinbase, Binance, Kraken, etc., etc. But that's really good because if you have a wallet you can get on chain, then you can actually look at all the data on the blockchain and find people who have actually got a proven track record of finding these coins before other people and actually exiting them with a profit. Because after all, the blockchain is totally public and transparent. You can look at all the wallets, you can see all the transactions, and you can make these calculations yourself and verify this data in real time. Now, that will be quite cumbersome to do all by yourself, but the good news is there's an app for that. So the app is called gmgn.ai. That's literally the website, gmgn.ai. Type that into your web browser, it will take you there. So what is it? Well, it's a massive comprehensive tool for DEX trading. So it's a discovery tool. You can find all the new coins that are launching in real time. They'll show you lots of metrics about what's the trust rating for this project. Are other people getting into it? You can see, you can click on any coin. I'm just going to pick on one randomly. It's a full-on DEX terminal inside here. You can see the price charts. You can see when the dev bought and sold. You can actually make trades inside of here, find other people who are participating in this, etc., etc. Now, it's got other things like a trading bot built in. It's got Telegram alerts and so many things. I don't have time to get into every single feature of this application, this video, but what I want to focus on is actually how to find people with track records of successful trades so that you can potentially find opportunities that you want to capitalize on. So in order to do that, what you're going to do is click on the copy trading tab. Okay. So what this is going to do is pick up an entire list of people that have calculated what their win rate is on projects. That's basically the number of projects they've sold profitably versus ones they haven't sold profitably. You can see other metrics on here like their total profit, their 7-day profit, their 30-day profit, all right, 1 day, etc., how many transactions they've placed in the last 7 days, and so much more. And whenever you use these filters, you can sort of mix and match these to find people and actually discover them and then analyze their activity and look at future trades, okay, to see if that's what you want to get into. So let me show you how you can potentially do this. So what I would do is go to this tab, all right, the copy trade tab, click on the smart money, okay, because you can see that's what your default setting's going to be. Click on smart money. That's a special label in the application to see, hey, these are people that are worth tracking more, all right? And then what you're going to do is sort by 7-day win rate, all right? You want to do that descending. So what that's going to do is put the most profitable people at the top who have a 100% win rate here, okay? And then that's going to show them in descending order. Now, you have to read into these metrics quite a bit whenever you're evaluating each of these wallets because, somebody's got a 100% win rate with 2 transactions, okay, just one buy and sell. Maybe that was a side wallet from an insider. Maybe this is one person that got lucky. Probably not something that's really worth tracking too much in the future. So what I would recommend is actually going down the list, probably weeding out people with 100% win rates or even 90% win rates, all right? Because again, some of these people could be insiders on projects. Maybe they're allocated tokens early, or maybe they have, maybe they're rug pullers. Like some people are scammers. They launch new coins and they rug pull people. Some of those people will unfortunately end up in these rankings. So what I would do is probably find someone with at least above a 50% win rate, all right? Because, if you win greater than 50% of the time, that's an edge, preferably a little bit higher than that. And what you want to do is look for someone with multiple profitable trades. So you can see, the number of trades in the last 7 days. You got people with hundreds of trades, 1,000 trades, all the way down to maybe just 10 trades or something like that. So you want to find someone with a lot of activity so you can look at that in the future. You want to find someone with a substantial bankroll, okay? Because that person's likely making multiple trades. And you want to look at somebody who's consistently growing their P&L. And so one thing you have to look at is kind of evaluate the stats and click through this and actually monitor some of that. I'm going to show you in a minute, but you might see people who have, quite a high win rate, all right, but their percentage terms of their portfolio growing the last 7 days is small, but that's okay if they have a very large portfolio. So if somebody's managing, $1 million and they're able to increase that by 20% in the last 7 days, that's pretty substantial, especially if they have a lot of trades and could be someone worth watching for. And then finally, one word of warning here is the win rates. You kind of have to take some of these with a grain of salt, okay? Because sometimes people will buy a coin and they'll never sell it. They'll just watch it go to zero, okay? And that's not always going to be factored into their win rate. But that can be balanced out by things like their overall portfolio size, looking at the historical growth of their portfolio, and so many other metrics. You kind of have to read into it, but I'll show you some tricks for doing that here in a second. All right, so let's just take a look at one example. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to copy this person. I'm just going to look at some examples here. So I just pulled up a wallet. It's got an 82% win rate, a 10% increase in the portfolio in the last 7 days, total profit of $500,000, okay? So let's take a look at, one example. So as I'm scrolling down here, again, you can see that there are some losses here. Every green is basically profit. Every red is loss. You have to understand, nobody's perfect. People lose money, even the successful traders. And if you copy every single trade systematically, you're probably going to experience some of these losses as well. But let's just take a look at a profitable trade to see how it works. So I'm going to click on this one. Okay, this is Larry Coin. All right. But you can see whenever you click on this, where they actually bought and where they sold and when they bought and sold. So they entered and exited multiple times, but the total profit was about $3,000. So what you can do is see the initial entry here. All right. And then you can see the first sells. All right. You can see they actually sold in batches. All right. They also entered into the position again later. And at the time of recording this video, it's less profitable on the second entry. So again, you don't necessarily want to systematically copy everything, but you can see that they at least have a proven track record of finding something early that actually did go up in price, and they successfully exited some of that position, and it looks like most of it by the time they were in profit. So one thing I want to point out that's important on this is somebody who verifiably bought, okay, after the coin was actively trading. You don't want to see someone where you can't actually see when they bought because maybe they got coins from an inside deal. You can verify they actually bought this amount and they actually sold in real time on chain. Okay, let's look at another example here. All right, this is another trader with a 62.5% win rate, a total P&L of $4 million. All right. They got some negative unrealized profit in here. Obviously, that's some of the losers. You probably got to factor into this win rate. But you can see they spent almost $70,000 in the last 7 days on tokens, and they've made 22% on that in the last 7 days. So let's look at an example here. I'm just going to click on one randomly. Okay, this is Mr. Shroom. All right. So you can see when they bought. All right, you can see the sells here, same buy, and then also the sells. So again, the important thing is here that you're verifying this person's actually buying on the open markets. They're getting in early before All right, this thing got crazy. And then obviously this coin dumped and they were able to get out, but it's still at a 425% profit. Buying $1,500 of the coin and then selling $7,927. All right, so those are some examples of just some wallets, how you can verify what they're doing on chain. And so how do you actually put this into action to copy the trades? Okay, so the easiest way is basically going to be set up Telegram alerts. So you need the Telegram messaging app on your phone, on your computer, all right? What you're gonna do is connect your wallet, click this connect button. I'm not gonna do it because I don't wanna go through the wallet authentication process in this video, but basically what it's gonna do is give you a new wallet, all right? It's gonna set it up in Telegram. That's just essential for creating a user account on this application. You don't even have to fund the wallet with any cryptocurrency, all right? And then what you can do is it's going to give you an alert channel in your Telegram app, and you can follow anybody that you want to watch out for in the future. You're going to get alerts about their trades in real time. Okay. You can also go to this following page whenever you've connected your wallet, see the activity stream. You can find new coins as they're popping up and then take action on that. So the easiest way is basically just going to be look at this information and then manually trade in real time with your own wallet on, directly on a decentralized exchange like, Pump.fun or even Radium or whatever. That's the easiest way. Now, you can get fancy and use the trading terminal here, okay? You can trade completely in the application because you might say like, hey, why are they giving away all this information for free? Well, it's so that you'll use the application, connect your wallet, and then actually trade via the app and they get a portion of the trading fees for doing that. And you can if you want to, all right? But as always, there's custody risk with this. There's always potential security risks, and the easiest way is just to do it yourself. But on top of that, you can also do full-on copy trading and just connect your wallet and automatically just start copying their trades. Now, there's some caveats with that I'm going to talk about in the tips section here in a minute. Okay, so that's how you can take action and actually trade based on this information. But let's talk about some tips for doing this because, as great as this sounds, you still have to make some decisions for yourself and you still have to be careful, okay? This is not just a set it and forget it strategy. It's an edge. It's something that's going to help you filter on your decisions. There's no guarantee of astronomical success here because you can't just indiscriminately buy and sell based on any of these wallets. Like if you just go in here and throw a dart and favorite the top 10 and then just start following every single trade, you could still lose money. So what you probably want to do is evaluate some of these traders based on what I'm showing in this video and actually start doing some paper trading ahead of time. Say, okay, this project looked good. All right, I'm going to place a trade on paper, maybe like an Excel spreadsheet. And then I'm going to say, all right, I'm going to get out of this position, at this time based on what this person did. And then actually track that and see if you were successful yourself. Now, with paper trading, your psychology is going to be different than when you actually have real money in the game, but it's still a good way to start. Now, the next tip is that even if you do this, you're probably going to experience some losses potentially before you even find a winner for a couple reasons. So reason number one is, you could be your own worst enemy and panic sell. All right. If you get into a project, you follow somebody and then you're waiting for them to exit the position and you're like, why aren't they exiting? Why aren't they exiting? And you sell at a loss and then it goes back up and they sell later at a profit. Like you may just not have the conviction to actually follow through on that. You could still lose money that way. Another reason is, again, not every single coin works out. If you click on any address in this list, they're still going to have some losses. And if you follow them into a losing trade, well, you're probably going to lose money as well. So a couple other tips is you don't know what the time horizon is for some of these successful wallets, okay? They might be short-term traders getting in a position for just a few minutes, all right? They may hold a position for a few hours, a few days, weeks, months, years even, all right? And there's no way to really know what their intention is whenever you enter a trade with them. So if you're manually trading and you enter into a position, you have to actually babysit that position and figure out what they're going to do after it happens and then plan your exit accordingly if they do exit. So if they get in and they sell 5 minutes later, then that's signal that you need to watch out for. And then the final thing is position sizing and how they get into projects and how they get out, okay? None of these traders really that have proven track records are like putting their entire stack into an individual project. They're usually allocating small amounts, getting high multiples, and then that is a small increase in their overall portfolio over time because they're turning over multiple projects. By the same token, whenever they enter into projects, they might be dollar cost averaging into the project or exiting the project. So if they say, hey, I'm going to put $1,000 into the project, they may put in $1,000 one time and then sell off, 10% of that after it goes up a certain amount, or half of it after it doubles, or, half of it after triples, or 75%, whatever. And so if you're just see a buy and you see a sell and you indiscriminately buy everything and then indiscriminately sell everything when they only sold a small portion, then maybe you're leaving some profits on the table. Or similarly, if they buy $1,000, the price goes down and they just sell off half to protect their initial position, but they don't sell the entire thing, then maybe you get stopped out of the trade and you lose all your money. So you have to really watch this stuff and pay attention and run some simulations on paper, probably before you jump into this with real cash. All right, so that's an overview of GMGN.ai and how you can use this to find profitable traders on the blockchain to find out about new projects that could blow up in price before other people. Okay, so I'm just scratching the surface in this video, okay? There's so much more this platform can do. I didn't get into the details of the trading bot or how you can use all the filters or discover new coins, but this is just one way to quickly get into it and find an edge that you may not have otherwise had. Again, this is not a comprehensive investment strategy. This is not financial advice. This is just a new tool that you can add to your tool belt to try and get an edge in the meme coin space. You should always use this at your own risk. So let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Have you used this tool? Have you had some success with it? Have you just learned about this for the first time? Are you going to start using it? I want to hear from you. And whenever you're finished leaving your comment, make sure you smash that like button down below for the YouTube algorithm. That really helps these videos out. And make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you can see more high value videos just like this. And as always, there's definitely some good opportunity to make quick money in the meme coin space, especially during bull runs. But the absolute best way to make it in this space long term, regardless of any market cycle, is to increase your income by becoming a blockchain developer. So how can you do that today? Well, you can go to my YouTube homepage. You can find my free courses there. They're like Udemy courses, but they're totally free. And if you like those videos and you went to the next step, or hey, maybe you want to take a master shortcut entirely, I can show you how to become a blockchain master step-by-step start to finish over at dappuniversity.com/bootcamp. You really don't have to be an expert to get started today. I felt people with zero coding experience become real-world blockchain developers in a matter of months. So that's all I've got. Until next time, thanks for watching Dapp University.